Okay, so we're continuing with video 4 for week 7, and I'm at slide 20. So another responsibility that you're going to have besides managing the workflow of your staff and doing the annual or semi-annual performance reviews or dealing with immediate problems in the workplace is dealing with conflict amongst your staff. So I wrote on here, Emily explains that it's also her responsibility. Remember, we're talking about Emily at Thora Public Library, who's Sheena, the new hire's boss. It's her responsibility to ensure the workplace is harassment-free, safe, and welcoming for all employees, and of course, the customers at the library. And it's her responsibility to be proactive and observant. And if she sees things that are a problem, she needs to deal with them right away. Okay, so because as the supervisor, it's her responsibility. So if she identifies an issue, she needs to discuss it with the employee and get it resolved, or the employees and get it resolved. And if she can't, in most organizations, HR is there to support her. That's why you'll see that last video about the coaching model. That was from the HR department at McMaster University, because they support the supervisors at McMaster with dealing with conflict in the workplace. So I want you to take a look at this case study. We're going to come back to it in week 8. That's probably where we'll spend some time on the Monday class. And I want you to read this case study, and I've linked it right here. And what happens is it sounds like some guys are joking around before a meeting. And then a female walks into the room and a comment is made. And I want you to think about if the comment is harassment or is it just joking around and it's fine. So we're going to talk about that, like I said, in week 8. But make sure you read it and give me some opinions. You'll note that there's no self-assess for this because there is going to be a homework assignment and we are going to talk about it in week 8. So you'll see that in a couple of slides. So after reading that case study, then maybe Sheena read the case study and she reflects and thinks, so as long as you don't tease people about their race, their gender, their age, their religion, things that they can't change, it's okay to joke around about people's goofy socks or their obsession with coffee, right? Okay, so again, I'm going to get you to be thinking about this. We'll talk about it in week 8. What do you think? What do you think, CPAs? Read these slides. What do you think? Is it okay? Is it okay to have these kinds of chirping happening in the workplace? Because it builds teamwork, it builds community. It's nice, it's fun. What do you think? So I put some responses on this slide that I'll let you take a look at. But again, we'll talk about it in week 8. Okay, I'm going to end here and do one final video because there's a homework assignment. Like I said, there isn't self-assessing for these last little bits, and I'll give the instructions in the final video.